Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is Monday, August 3rd, and today we have a very uncommon divergence because the gold and silver miners are going up, but actually the metals themselves are coming down. As you can see here, SLV and IAU are falling, but the miners, both for the gold miners and the junior gold miners and the junior silver miners, are on the up. And as you can see here, not only this is a divergence which is quite uncommon, but also even though gold started rising before the market opened, it then came down strongly and now it recovered most of the losses. All of this while the oil is coming down very strongly on the back that the US president called off the attacks that they were planned towards Iran, and so apparently there is another round of negotiation efforts ongoing, and so we have to wait to see what comes out of that. As for the trades themselves, we already sold here several puts and calls. As you can see right here, we sold again the calls for the SILJ, and for the SLV, these ones are 3-week calls. These were just 2-week calls. We decided to go for the 2-week calls also on the SILJ because at the time the price was much lower, so we are now carrying a loss here, but it doesn't really matter. We collect less premium that the premium that is being traded on right now. But we went for the 2-week because given the gap that existed, it was much more unlikely that the price would be able to rise towards 26 in just 1 week. So we went for the 2-week. We received a lot more premium for a better return. And in here we selected the 3 weeks because otherwise we wouldn't even able to receive any premium at all. Again, we went for the 69 strike price. We will be able to collect a small gain if the price will ever go back to 69 again, because currently our cost base is 68.56, so we would have a $2,400 capital gain. And of course we selected the $26 strike price because that would allow us to break even. When it comes to the puts, we went for the 23 strike put for 5 puts, and this will allow us, and we also went further than that. We sold 2 puts on with the 22 strike price, again because if these 5 puts are assigned to us, we will be able to lower our cost base directly to $25. And if the price happens to go even further down, we will be able, with those 2 puts on the $22 strike price, we will be able to bring it down to $24.50. Now there is we have here 3 contracts because we sold another one with our Emirati account, so we will get to that soon enough. But yeah, if the price comes down to 22, we will be able to bring our cost basis down to $24.50, which should give us enough, just enough of a basis to get rid of all these shares at once. We still have here this put on the GDX at 71 strike price, which is already reflected in here, as you can see. And so we'll now move over to our Emirati account and see what's going on over there. And so here we are in our Emirati account, and as you can see here, there is the remaining put with the $22 strike price, so that now we have 3 of those over here. That would all of the 3 of those would bring us our cost basis down to 24.50. And we sold another put here on the GDX with the 69.50 strike price. Why did we do this? Because even though this is a quite conservative strike, at the time we sold this put, we were already hovering around 75. But the reason why we sold that was because in here, and I would have to split this because it does not make sense to keep everything in just one cell. But because of the two puts we have on the 71 strike price, this one and the other one in our European account, with these ones already open, in order for us to make another dent on our cost basis, we would have to select a few strikes down, because another one on the 71 would not make a dent in our cost base. So the closest one that we could do it was with a 69.50 strike price. If it comes down, which would take a lot of beating to do it, it would bring our cost basis down to 80.50, which would be, of course, a big step up or step forward for us, because the difference in cost basis would be actually $5 full. So yeah, it would be quite nice. I forgot to show when I had the European account open, but this is where we stand at the moment. So we are carrying at the moment a loss of a little bit more than $119,200. So no progress was made since the last video, last Saturday. Again, I'm not going to count with this gain, because this gain it just came after we started the challenge, so it doesn't really count. But again, this is of course pretty much it. Feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below. I'm also available on LinkedIn in case you need to ask me any questions. And as always, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And we will reconvene at the end of the week to see how the trades played out. And I'll see you there.